found out this is your guy.
Yeah, exactly. He's the man.
He's the man.
Gonna tell the story. Yeah, and spread the gospel.
The gospel.
It's like the first couple.
Isn't that right? The yo gospel. So the bike session today, it's nothing fancy. It's just 90 minutes, and it's a steady effort. So I had a few power meter issues, connectivity issues at the start. So I was still pushing watts, but it wasn't reading. But it's basically like a solid zone 2. So my power was like 250 to 260 watts, which is just pretty steady. It's not easy. It's not hard. And towards the end, I did like 2 times 10 minutes at Ironman pace, which was like 300 watts today. So it was really not like, the bike wasn't about being hard or killing myself. On Sunday, I did a really hard bike into a hard run. So today was more about like just making sure my legs are still used to running hard off the bike, but leaving the effort for the run today.
Okay.
What do you think, Andy?
I like the pink.
Pink, yeah.
Yeah, but that's me.
No, I can go with that. I've got to figure out the right sunnies to go with. There's quite a few options.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Let's give you guys a bottle so that when you come in the car, we can be well equipped. You know, I'm already ready, but we're waiting for the training partners, and that's sometimes how it goes. Are you ready? Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't even 1 kilometer up the road. Sweet. All right, well, we'll see you guys over there.
Perfect.
All right, ready, big dog? Oh, yeah. Gotta make do without a track. Just a 1 kilometer road. But you know, we get it done, baby. As you can see what we're doing, like kilometers that way. That way we're doing the 300 this way. And we jog back and then kilometer this way. And then the rest that way and then the 200 back this way.
Okay.
Now we just get 3 minutes to regroup here and kilometer that way.
Water?
Sure, thanks.
You know what the car speed is?
14,
No.
15,
16.
16.
Yeah.
You are looking good.
Oh, thanks. I'll try.
That is for sure.
Motivation for you.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Doing the little shoe change. This is the Hyperspeed. I think it's like the most, what's the word? Underrated shoe. I've got the most underrated shoe and the most underrated training partner because Jason is rad. He's a great training partner and he's a great athlete and he's a little underrated, just like the Asics shoes. The Asics training shoes. This Metaspeed shoe, not underrated. Session banked. Can't forget I was off the bike, right? Well, what'd you think, Andy?
Pretty good, man.
Is it better than shooting weddings?
You know, no comment in case brides are fans of you,
Yeah.
but that was pretty freaking fun.
Sweet.
Dude, you were hauling. Laura had a hard time, like, keeping up with you.
Yeah, I know. I wonder. Yeah, I mean, hopefully my car engine, it didn't get revved too much, right?
Might have been.
Sam was hauling today.
Hopefully our engines aren't overheated.
Yeah.
That was good fun though. The speed
That was good.
The speed feels like, so we're both coming off a big sort of over volume strength block. Lots of miles, lots of strength work. sort of long tempo, and this feels like really good. The high end speed feels really good coming off of that. So it's been nice.
That Zoo towel rope getting good playtime right about now.
Yeah, I know. Everyone thought I don't actually use it, but I use it every single day. Keeps you warm when it's windy too. Yeah, I want them to make me a custom one, but we'll see. With yo-yo-yos and flowers and I don't know. Tell us what you want to see on it, and maybe we'll make it happen.
At least it's not windy.
You're so annoying.
PRO. Alright, you just got dropped.
You're so annoying.
PROPPED. We're folding the laundry.
No.
Little warm down, then we're done.
Nice.
Oh, ended up with kind of a day in the life video.
Yeah.
We're just showing the day, and we got a little massage after, and just getting the fitness banked, right?
Dude, totally. That was a great set.
Oh, it was an awesome set, terrific set, yeah. So Tyler rode it today. He's a former U of A sprinter, so he swam in college, and so he always writes sprint day for us, and they're always really creative, fun sets.
Nice.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the Caribbean. Here we are. Okay, goal setting, goals for the season, where I'm at. I think this year, lots of people have been talking about it. It's an unprecedented year. Multiple world championships, both on the Ironman front, 70.3 world championships, and big PTO events. So, like, you can't be greedy. You can't choose them all. I'm looking at the way of what I'm passionate about and what really excites me from a course standpoint, from a just excitement point. Like, I have to look deep in myself to find out what's exciting, and St. George is what really excites me, that course, that area. I've done well there. Obviously, we haven't had a world championships in 3 years, so the race I'm the most excited about the whole year is Ironman World Championships in St. George in May. That's May 7th, so everything's gearing up early for this. Obviously, you're watching this video, and some people are maybe saying, like, wow, Sam's cooking it. He's really fit for not even March yet. And yeah, I mean, I've been working hard because, in my opinion, like, Kona's normally in October 10th-ish. So, like, I need to be in October fitness by May 7th. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, you know, there's so much left to the season. If St. George goes amazing, that's a complete season right there. I could have a full season before May with, going to challenge Miami here in whatever, not even 2 weeks now, and then going down to Chile, and then Oceanside, and then St. George. I mean, if all 4 of those races went spectacularly, I'd basically have a full season underneath my belt by May, and then to me, everything else would just be freebies. It would be for fun. It would literally be freebies. See what you can do and keep working. But of course, I have a plan for the back half of the season, and I'm young, and I'll take a break, and then the second half of the season is going to be big too. And I've learned a lot of how to sort of structure it, like with my swim. So I've really changed my training in terms of the swim. Like, of course, this is literally the one day that, which is Wednesdays, that my swim is not sort of like the focal point of the day, that everything isn't built around it, because Wednesdays is about like the run and then the bike, and then the swim is sort of secondary. But I'm still swimming hard. It's just that I go in tired. But otherwise, it's like I'm swimming fresh. I'm swimming like focused. It's like my energy is going into that. And then sometimes I'm, taking time off the bike or taking miles off the run to really get that swim up, because I know it's the complete picture. And I guess the phrase would be work on your weaknesses, or don't forget about your weaknesses, and strengthen your weaknesses, but also never forget your strengths and always play your strengths. So I'm not forgetting about my bike. I'm making sure that my bike will be as strong or stronger than last year, but at the same time, getting that swim up there. And the run, I think I've actually seen the most improvements on the run so far this year. So it's shaping up to be a great year, and I just want to have fun and live a great life and inspire people, and that's that. And I guess trying to focus less on, like, you haven't heard me say, like, I need to win this race or I need to win that race. And of course I want to win, but I'm not setting like placement goals. It's more about like, just process goals and enjoying life and setting up my life in a way to be happy. And then I think the placement goals will come.
Cool. So do you feel like swim is your like main focus here going forward with trying to dial in for Worlds, or kind of what's your plan with like what is the biggest thing that you need to work on right now?
Yeah, so I'm coming off. I've been focused on swimming. I ended my season September 27th, and then I swam. I took a little bit of an off season, mellowed out basically in October, and starting November 1st, it's been swim focus. So November, December, January, and February, I've done 4 months of swim focus, and now I'm basically trying to maintain that swim and keep getting better at the swim. But the swim is like a confidence now, and it's translating it into open water. My pool times have gotten pretty good. For me, they're certainly quite good, but I think they're decent enough to make the right packs. I just have to be aggressive and have the right tactics and the open water awareness. So that's a real reason I'm racing so much going into St. George, is to practice that skill set. And you can't really, sure, there's some things you can do in the pool, but you really can't practice it unless if you're in a race. So that's why I'm racing a lot, and then just making sure that bike and run are as stronger than they've ever been. And I'm coming off volume, so right now it's like a big speed. It's a threshold injection, and so that's to raise my thresholds. And then after Oceanside, there's 5 weeks till St. George, and then I'm coming into that right with high thresholds. I'm burning a lot of sugar. I'm like a high octane system that's maybe not super efficient, but then I found you build that high octane system, and then you start to build that efficiency, and it can come pretty quick. And so then, I just build that diesel engine, and that way I've got the speed and the efficiency. So that's the plan going into St. George.
Cool. Do you feel like some of these other big races coming up are going to impact your A race at all in a good way, or it's kind of shave some a little bit off of you?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's potentially a lot of racing. I have thought about that. Like, Chile is obviously some involved travel. It's not the racing I'm concerned about, it's more the travel I'm concerned about. So it was like, okay, it's pluses and minuses. There's certainly, it's not all pluses, like having to travel down to Chile and even having to travel to Miami. Those are both, in a way, distractions. But I know I've just been doing base miles for so long and just kind of preparing. And then as soon as I committed, it was like my training got elevated, I got motivated more, and I started committing. So I think I've seen elevations in my training by putting the races just on the calendar and knowing I have to perform, that gets me there. And then, sure, it's like it takes a little bit more out of me and a little bit out of my system, and the travel's a little bit tiring. But I just know I've always had my best races in the season after, like, it's always like my 4th or 5th race goes the best. And the first race is like, I just keep getting stronger and kind of learn that, okay, I've built a better system, I've built a bigger engine. So I think overall, I mean, obviously I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think overall it was stronger, but it's not like there's a perfect solution of only pluses. And also, again, it just goes back, like, I've always wanted to go to Chile, and so I felt like going down there and being happy and getting to do like something I've always dreamed about doing will make me excited leading into my final block, where it's just going to be a lot of suffering and pain for 5 weeks, and having that kind of nugget in my mind, in my psychology, will help me get that training done, even if whatever, the travel makes me tired for a few days.
Nice. What's the kind of like, what's that thing you kind of go to when you need to dig deep this year? Like, what's your motivation? What's like that thing, that nugget you're saying? Like, what are you really just focusing on when things get tough?
I just want to be the absolute best.
Sweet. Cool.
Perfect, man. What are you trying to copy me?
Did you guys call each other in the morning and say, hey, I'm
They're wearing the wrong brand.